Stop. Look down for a moment. That rock at your feet? What if it isn't ordinary? Some stones hide secrets millions of years in the making. Crosses grown by nature, stars frozen in gems, even lightning trapped in crystal. Most people walk past them without a second glance. But if you pause, pick one up, and look closely, you might be holding a treasure worth thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars. So stop. Examine it carefully. Today you'll discover 10 of the most extraordinary stones on Earth. Stones you've likely walked past. Stones that could change the way you see nature forever. 1. Staurolite, Fairy Cross Stone. Imagine a small, rough rock in your hand. Nothing fancy, mostly brown and dull. But then, you notice it. A perfect cross, naturally formed, running through the stone like it was carved by tiny invisible hands. This is staurolite. Known as the fairy cross, these crystals have been considered lucky charms for centuries. Collectors prize the ones with perfectly defined crosses, and prices can range from $50 to $1,000 depending on size and clarity. Most people would just toss it aside. But if you hold it in your hand, can't you feel something? Like you've discovered a message nature has left for you alone. 2. Trapiche Emerald, Ruby and Sapphire. At first glance, these look like ordinary gemstones, green, red, or blue. But turn them in the light and suddenly, 6 pointed spokes appear, radiating from the center like a wheel frozen in crystal. Nature's own geometry, grown over millions of years. Trapiche emeralds from Colombia can reach prices of over $120,000 per carat. Trapiche rubies from Myanmar are valued at around $5,000 to $30,000 per carat, while Trapiche sapphires from Madagascar can fetch between $4,000 to $25,000 per carat. Most people have seen an emerald or ruby in a jewelry store and never imagined nature could create something like this, completely uncut. It's not just beauty, it's a cosmic pattern, perfectly formed, impossible to replicate. Be honest. If I handed you this stone before telling you its story, would you believe it could be worth over $100,000 per carat? 3. Rutile quartz, lightning trapped in crystal. Clear quartz, smooth and ordinary at first glance, but inside golden or red, needle-like threads glow like frozen lightning. It's as if the sky itself reached down and was captured in stone. Collectors prize these for their natural drama. Depending on size and clarity, rutile quartz can sell for $50 to $500 per carat. Small pieces can be kept in your pocket. Larger specimens are showpieces for collectors. When you see those thin threads glowing in the sunlight, it's hard not to feel a shiver. Nature literally trapped energy inside crystal. Lightning frozen in time. 4. Star sapphire and star ruby, asterism stones, move the gem under sunlight, and a star appears, moving across the surface as if alive. This is asterism, the optical effect that makes these sapphires and rubies so legendary. High-quality specimens sell for $1,000 to $15,000 per carat, depending on star sharpness and color. For centuries, these stones were believed to bring protection, wisdom, and cosmic alignment to their owners. Imagine the thrill of holding one in your hand and watching the stars shimmer. A moving light captured entirely by nature. Could you resist turning it under the sunlight again and again just to watch the star dance? 5. Chiastolite, cross Andalusite. Cut it open, and there it is. A perfect dark X in the center of the stone. Chiastolite has been worn as a talisman for protection for hundreds of years. Prices vary from $20 to $500 per specimen, depending on cross clarity. It's easy to see this as just another rock, but slice it and the hidden pattern appears. A cross shaped entirely by nature. If you stumbled on one of these in a riverbed, would you believe it was made by earth or by chance? 6. Moss agate, nature's mini forests. Quartz filled with green moss-like inclusions that resemble miniature forests or landscapes. Prices range from $10 to $200, depending on pattern complexity. Hold it in your hand and it feels like carrying a tiny world, trapped in stone. Every swirl tells a story. Every branch-like inclusion feels alive. If you found a stone with an entire forest trapped inside, would you pick it up or think it was just dirt and quartz? 7. Dendritic agate, stone that grows trees. They call it the stone that grows trees. Dendritic agate. Inside its translucent surface, dark branch-like patterns spread outward like miniature forests, frozen in time. But those trees aren't plants. They're manganese and iron inclusions that grew naturally inside the stone over millions of years. Each piece is like a painting crafted by Earth itself, unique and impossibly detailed. Collectors pay $50 to $500 for one, not just for its beauty, but for the mystery it carries. So what do you think? Are these patterns truly random? Or is nature an artist in disguise? 8. Pyrite suns, golden discs of Illinois. They call them pyrite suns, flat, golden discs that shimmer like tiny suns trapped in stone. Perfectly round, metallic and radiant, they look almost too perfect to be natural. But every line, every golden ray, was formed 50 million years ago deep in the shale of Illinois, where pressure and minerals combine to create nature's own artwork. Collectors pay anywhere from $50 to $1,500 for a single piece, depending on its size and brilliance. If you stumbled across one glinting in a riverbed, would you believe it was real or swear it had to be man-made? 9. Septarian nodule, dragonstone. They call it the dragonstone, and one look explains why. Crack open a Septarian nodule, and inside you'll find yellow calcite veins and brown aragonite lines that look just like dragon scales. These stones formed over 70 million years ago, deep beneath ancient seas, where volcanic ash met ocean sediment. Each one looks like a fossilized egg, or something waiting to hatch. Polished pieces can sell for $100 to $1,000, but their real value lies in the mystery they hold. Would you dare to hold a stone that looks like it might wake up? 10. Ocean jasper, orb patterns from Madagascar. Colorful stones with circular orbs that resemble underwater worlds or alien landscapes. Priced from $50 to $500 per piece. Every orb feels deliberate, like the Earth was painting tiny planets inside a stone. If you found one of these on a beach, would you pocket it or leave it thinking it was just a pebble? You've just seen 10 stones that look almost impossible. Crosses formed by pressure, stars born from trapped light, and crystals that hold the marks of time itself. It makes you wonder, how many of these have you already walked past without realizing?